Chapter 1. Pathways of the Past. In the dim light of the cell, the haunting echoes of laughter and sorrow intertwine as inmates gather their thoughts, pouring their souls into diary entries that unfurl the tapestry of their lives. Each voice rings out with a unique story, shaped by choices made in moments of desperation. Michael, a former teacher, reflects on the tragic incident that led him astray, his voice trembling yet resolute as he recalls the laughter of his students, now replaced by the silence of confinement. Maria, once a loving mother, weaves her tale of lost opportunities, narrating the betrayal that resulted in her incarceration. These snippets of life outside the prison walls resonate deeply, the sounds of bustling city streets juxtaposed with the clanging of steel doors. As the chapter unfolds, listeners are drawn into a world of vulnerability and resilience, where each inmate's past serves as a powerful reminder of their humanity, laying the groundwork for their journey of redemption. Chapter 2. Causes and Consequences. As the metallic clang of the prison gates fades into a haunting stillness, the voices of inmates rise, sharing poignant tales of childhood. Each story reveals a tapestry woven with threads of societal neglect, economic hardship, and the relentless cycle of crime that ensnared them. One inmate recalls, "I grew up in a neighborhood where survival meant choices I wish I could unmake." Echoes of laughter turn to shadows of missed opportunities as they reflect on systemic failures, broken families, inadequate education, and limited resources, shaping their destinies. Sonic interludes of bustling streets and muted urban soundscapes illustrate the realities that contributed to their paths. The weight of regret hangs heavy as they confront their past, revealing the stark consequences of decisions made in desperation. This chapter serves as a mirror, reflecting the broader societal issues that led them behind bars, while underscoring the deep connections between environment and choice. Chapter 3. Life Inside. In this chapter, the sound shifts to the daily rhythm of prison life, immersing listeners in the sensory overload of incarceration. The clatter of metal trays against concrete echoes through the dining hall as inmates gather for meals, their muted conversations interwoven with shared laughter. Voices rise and fall like the cadence of an unspoken understanding, revealing the subtle bonds formed under the oppressive weight of confinement. Listeners hear the buzz of the yard during exercise time. The sound of sneakers against gravel punctuates moments of camaraderie as inmates exchange stories and encouragement. As night falls, the atmosphere transforms. Whispers ripple through dimly lit cells, while a distant clamor of guards creates a contrast to the intimate exchanges that unfold. Through these auditory snapshots, the chapter illustrates a life imbued with a unique tapestry of hardship, community, and resilience, highlighting how friendships serve as lifelines in the harshest of circumstances. Chapter 4. Friendships Behind Bars. In the harsh confines of prison, unexpected relationships blossom, illuminating the resilience of the human spirit. Inmates share their poignant stories of camaraderie, describing how bonds formed through shared hardships create a sense of family within the concrete walls. Soundscapes capture moments of laughter echoing through the courtyard, the shuffle of feet during group activities, and whispered words of encouragement during low moments. Through intimate diary entries, inmates reveal how friendships provide comfort against the isolation of incarceration. They recount late-night conversations that spark hope, shared meals that foster connection, and the little acts of kindness that become lifelines in a world filled with uncertainty. This chapter emphasizes the healing power of solidarity, how vulnerability in sharing fears and dreams deepens relationships, creating a support network that transcends the bleak atmosphere. As they navigate the shadows together, these friendships serve as a reminder of their shared humanity and the light that can shine even within darkness. Chapter 5. The Unseen Battles. In this chapter, the internal struggles of inmates come to light as they share vulnerable diary entries reflecting their mental health challenges. The soothing sound of birds chirping outside the prison yard contrasts sharply with the intense, echoing emotions stirred by memories of loneliness and regret. Inmates speak candidly about the weight of anxiety, the pain of lost loved ones, and the suffocating grip of depression. Amidst the chaos of prison life, they find solace in moments of introspection, revealing glimpses of resilience. Soft background noise of whispered conversations provides an intimate setting, while stories of self-doubt and despair are interwoven with instances of unexpected camaraderie. This stark juxtaposition underscores the strength that arises from vulnerability. Through shared experiences, inmates forge connections, discovering that while struggles may be hidden, they are not alone in their battles. Their voices echo through the darkness, seeking understanding, compassion, and ultimately healing. Chapter 6. Finding Strength in Vulnerability. In this poignant chapter, inmates reflect on the profound strength that emerges from vulnerability. Through heartfelt diary entries, they share their stories of struggle, breaking down walls built by stigma and fear. Each inmate's voice reveals the heaviness of their burdens, exploring topics like loneliness, guilt, and the yearning for connection. Soundscapes of quiet moments, the gentle rustle of paper as they write, and the soft murmurs of shared confidences underscore their journeys of healing. Inmates discuss the unexpected bonds forged in the crucible of shared experiences, where admitting weakness became an act of courage. Laughter punctuates their narratives, emphasizing camaraderie born from authenticity. They illustrate how their willingness to open up not only nurtures friendships but also facilitates personal growth and self-acceptance, offering a powerful reminder that vulnerability can be a source of resilience, transforming isolation into community and despair into hope. Chapter 7. Redemption and Reflection. In this pivotal chapter, the focus shifts to the transformative journeys of inmates who have found purpose amidst the confines of prison. Through heartfelt diary entries, they share powerful narratives of self-discovery, resilience, and hope. One inmate, Marcus, recounts how an art class became his sanctuary, allowing him to express emotions he had long suppressed. The sounds of brushes on canvas blend with soft laughter, illustrating the camaraderie that blooms during these sessions. Similarly, Sophia reflects on her journey through education, where pursuing a GED ignited a passion for learning that she never knew existed. The atmosphere is infused with the rustling of pages and the encouraging whispers of fellow inmates sharing their triumphs. As voices blend together in a chorus of newfound strength, listeners are reminded that within the walls of despair, seeds of redemption can flourish, transforming lives and rekindling the flicker of hope for a brighter future. Chapter 8. Creativity as a Lifeline. In the stark confines of prison, the spark of creativity blossoms as a vital lifeline for many inmates. Through intimate diary excerpts and personal testimonials, listeners are introduced to those who have discovered the transformative power of art, music, and creative writing. The chapter opens with the soothing strums of a guitar, evoking the deep emotional landscapes explored within the prison walls. Inmates share their artistic journeys, recounting how painting, poetry, and music offer an escape from their harsh realities, allowing them to express their innermost thoughts and feelings. Their creations serve as mirrors reflecting pain, hope, and resilience, bridging the chasm between their past mistakes and future aspirations. Soundscapes of laughter during art classes and the quiet intensity of writing workshops punctuate their stories, illustrating how creativity fosters connection and healing among inmates. This chapter captures the essence of how artistic expression cultivates a sense of purpose, igniting hope amidst despair. Chapter 9. The Outside World. In this reflective chapter, inmates share poignant memories of life before incarceration, bringing their past vividly to life. The soundscape evokes a stark contrast: the distant laughter of children playing in a sunlit park, the rustle of leaves in a gentle breeze, and the vibrant chatter of friends gathering for celebrations. Each inmate's voice carries a mix of nostalgia and regret as they recount cherished moments, family barbecues, first loves, and the mundane joys often taken for granted. Amidst these heartfelt reminiscences, the weight of separation becomes palpable, echoing in the silence that follows. They describe the heartache of missed milestones, birthdays, graduations, and the birth of children. As they navigate the emotions of longing, their dreams and desires bubble to the surface. The contrasting sounds of freedom and confinement amplify their yearning for redemption, underscoring the belief that every moment past holds lessons waiting to influence their futures. Chapter 10. Familial Connections. In the echoing halls of the prison, the pain of separation weighs heavily on every inmate. Through intimate diary readings, inmates share heart-wrenching stories about the toll incarceration takes on their families. Voices tremble as they recount missed birthdays, family gatherings, and the first steps of children. The sounds of muffled sobs and distant laughter create a poignant backdrop, illustrating the stark contrast between life inside and the life outside. One inmate, Maria, reflects on the heartache of not being there for her son's milestones, clinging to the hope that her letters provide some comfort. Another, Jamal, recalls phone calls filled with silences, where words fail to bridge the distance. Yet amidst the sorrow, there are glimpses of resilience. Inmates find solace in maintaining connections, with some starting support programs for families to help them cope. This chapter emphasizes the enduring bonds of love that persist, even when separated by bars. Chapter 11. A Glimpse of Freedom. As the prison year approaches the end, a sense of anticipation hangs in the air, palpable among the inmates. Echoes of metal gates creaking open resonate through the corridors, a reminder of what lies beyond those formidable walls. Inmates like Marcus reflect on their upcoming release dates, grappling with a mix of excitement and anxiety. Will they still recognize me? He wonders, his voice tinged with both hope and dread. The familiar sounds of prison life, the clang of routine, the distant shouts of guards, contrast sharply with Marcus's visions of reunions with family. In quiet conversations, they share dreams of reuniting with loved ones, of walking freely through parks and neighborhoods they left behind. Emotional soundscapes weave in gentle footsteps and whispers of encouragement. Yet, lingering fears remain. Can they truly leave behind the shadows of their past? As their stories intertwine, the longing for freedom becomes a powerful collective heartbeat, resonating with the promise of a new beginning. Chapter 12. Community Voices. In this chapter, the focus shifts to those outside prison walls, offering insight into the broader implications of incarceration. Families of inmates share their poignant stories. Mothers, fathers, children, and partners reflect on the emotional turmoil of separation. Interviews reveal the challenges of maintaining connections through phone calls and visits, punctuated by the haunting sound of distant prison gates closing. Community members discuss the stigma surrounding incarceration, emphasizing the struggle for reintegration after release. Their heartfelt words underscore the importance of support systems as they advocate for understanding and forgiveness in rebuilding lives. Throughout the narrative, ambient sounds of community gatherings and neighborhood chatter create a contrast to the prison's isolating atmosphere. This chapter serves as a compelling reminder that the impacts of incarceration ripple through families and communities, highlighting the need for compassion and renewed hope as they strive to heal together. Chapter 13. The Intersection of Justice and Redemption. In this chapter, we delve into the complexities of the criminal justice system as experienced by the inmates themselves. Through poignant diary entries, prisoners express their feelings about justice, often reflecting on the moments that led them to feel trapped within a system that seems unforgiving. They grapple with concepts of fairness and the harsh realities of sentencing, revealing deep-seated frustrations and hopes for reform. Interviews with inmates highlight the stark contrasts in their stories. Some feel their punishments were disproportionate, while others acknowledge their culpability and yearn for redemption. The narrative emphasizes their desire for a system that prioritizes rehabilitation over mere punishment. Sounds of conversation ripple through the air as they passionately share visions of progress, advocating for programs that promote second chances and a more empathetic approach to justice. This chapter encapsulates the yearning for change and the belief that even within a flawed system, the seeds of hope can be cultivated.